Am I the only one that didn't know about the mysterious fog of 536 AD? Imagine a world shrouded in an eerie yellow fog. The sun, a distant memory, barely penetrates the gloom. This was the reality for people in 536 AD. It began as a strange haze, a peculiar dimming of the sun that perplexed observers worldwide. What they didn't know was that this was just the beginning of a years-long catastrophe. Historical accounts tell of a mystery cloud that engulfed the sky. The sun's light was so diminished that it cast no shadows. For nearly 2 years, the world was plunged into a perpetual twilight. Temperatures plummeted, marking the start of the coldest decade in the past 2,300 years. This was no ordinary fog. This atmospheric disturbance would have devastating consequences, triggering a chain of events that would reshape history. From the heart of this enigmatic fog emerged a story of volcanic eruptions, climate change, and the resilience of humanity in the face of unimaginable hardship. Today, scientists believe they've uncovered the source of the 536 AD fog massive volcanic eruptions. Evidence suggests that a colossal volcano, possibly in Iceland, erupted with incredible force, spewing millions of tons of ash and sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere. Ice core samples from Greenland and Antarctica reveal a dramatic spike in sulfate deposits dating back to this period. This evidence points to a massive volcanic event of global proportions. The sheer volume of volcanic material ejected into the atmosphere had a profound effect on the Earth's climate. The sulfur dioxide, once aloft, reacted with water vapor to form sulfate aerosols. These tiny particles created a veil across the sky, reflecting sunlight back into space and causing a significant drop in global temperatures. The result was a phenomenon known as a volcanic winter. The impact was immediate and widespread. From China to the Americas, historical records describe a sun that resembled the moon, its light weak and pale. What started as a mysterious fog was, in reality, the shadow of a volcanic cataclysm. The volcanic winter that followed the eruptions of 536 AD was devastating. Temperatures in Europe and Asia plummeted by 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. The sun's warmth, essential for agriculture, was noticeably absent. Crops failed on a massive scale, leading to widespread famine. Historical accounts from China describe summer snows and widespread crop failures. In Ireland, chronicles tell of bread shortages lasting several years. The effects were felt globally, with evidence of famine found in tree rings from South America to Europe. The prolonged darkness and cold had a devastating impact on plant and animal life. Trees struggled to grow, as evidenced by narrow tree rings dating back to this period. Livestock perished from lack of food, further exacerbating food shortages. The world was in the grips of a climate crisis unlike anything in recorded history. The volcanic winter of 536 AD serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of Earth's systems. A single volcanic event, however distant, had the power to disrupt global climate patterns and bring about widespread suffering. Section 4. The plague arrives. A deadly companion. As if the volcanic winter wasn't enough, another catastrophe struck, the bubonic plague. Known as the Plague of Justinian, this pandemic swept across the Byzantine Empire in 541 AD. The plague, likely spread by fleas on rodents, found fertile ground in a weakened population. The disease moved rapidly, carried by trade routes from Egypt to Constantinople. Victims suffered from fever, chills, swollen lymph nodes, and often death. The Plague of Justinian killed between 30 to 50% of the population. Cities were decimated, and the empire's economy was brought to its knees. The plague would reappear in waves over the next 2 centuries. The arrival of the plague in the wake of the volcanic winter created a perfect storm of devastation.